Moutwashing, a psychological horror game set in deep space. Stranded on a ship, we witness the story of 5 crew members and their struggle to find a way to survive a nearly fatal crash. What's up guys, it's Zagatar, back with the first episode to the new Completionist series. This game has 18 achievements and took me about 4 hours to 100% it. Be sure to go check out the 3 videos I have on the channel so that you know what the game's about. And to keep things simple, I made you a little clip so that it explains what these videos are going to be about. So without further ado, enjoy the video. Welcome to the Completionist series, where I show off games I've 100%ed. This video is going to tell you how to get every achievement, the difficulty of each achievement, and my final opinions on the entirety of the game. If the title has a plus attached, you'll see extras that weren't needed for the achievements, as well as 1 or more fun tasks I gave myself simply because I enjoyed the game so much. Obviously, there will be spoilers throughout this video, so if this is a game you'd rather play, click off the video and come back after you've finished one playthrough of your own. That being said, let's get into the achievements. Alright, for this video, I'll be going through each achievement from start to finish, but since the developer console has different chapter names and numbers, I'll be putting it at the top as well. It's kind of weird, but if you're trying to jump to a specific achievement in the game, now you've got the correct number. Developer is the first achievement you can technically get by hitting the tilde key. It'll open the console so that you can turn cheats on and skip to different parts of the game. I rate this a 1 out of 10 in difficulty since it's just pressing 1 key. Some keyboards might not have this, so you'll have to find a way to change the keybind. Regardless, I suggest you doing this achievement after you've played the game 1 time. I Hope This Hurts is achieved when you press play to start the story. A 0 out of 10 in difficulty since it's literally just to start playing. I'm kind of surprised it's not actually at a 100% clear rate. Anya is a collectible found in chapter 1. All you have to do is go to the locker while progressing the game. Zoom in on the cubby and click the card. I'll rate this a 1 out of 10 since it's easy to spot. Sock Puppet is an interesting achievement. In chapter 2 where you meet the crew, you'll eventually find yourself in the med bay with Curly lying helplessly waiting for painkillers. Open and close his mouth repeatedly. I would do this about 10 or more times just in case, because for some reason I didn't get the achievement until after I closed the game. It's not hard, but you have to kind of be weird to do this subconsciously, earning it 1 more point to its score of 2 out of 10. Cheater is also in chapter 2. Head to the cargo bay without getting the code scanner. The code is 4517, and this is another achievement I would save for after you've played through the game at least 1 time so you get the full experience. I rate this a 1 out of 10 in difficulty. Yimpy is in chapter 4 after opening the cargo bay. After talking to Anya as Curly, get up and head to the corkboard, stare at this little yellow sticky note for about 10 or more seconds and you should get it. 2 out of 10. Again, not hard, just why would you do this without looking up the achievement first? Friendly Introduction is achieved in chapter 5. Along the shelves of boxes, you'll find Curly staring at you. Stare back and you'll be treated with a nice little jump scare. Do I have to be on the ground for this? Oh my god. Why? That's messed up, dude. That's really messed up. I'll rate this a 4 out of 10, just because it's super dark. I almost passed him twice trying to get this achievement. Wasteful can be done in chapter 7, the birthday party. There are a bunch of recipes on the wall, and the game will instruct you to make a cake, but it doesn't restrict you from also making the cocktail. 2 out of 10. Just follow the recipe and you'll get it. Daisuke is the next collectible located in chapter 9 in the main room on the table with the game Sorry. It's pretty easy to spot, but a little out of the way. I'll give it a 2 out of 10. The name of the game I didn't get on my first playthrough, simply because I thought there'd be consequences to it. Found in chapter 8, the achievement is to use the mouthwash you received from Daisuke, but Jimmy won't use it. I rate this a 1 out of 10 in difficulty. Swansea is the 3rd collectible ID card. Also found in chapter 8, it will be in the main room in the broken food vending machine. 2 out of 10 for being a little more hidden and not in plain sight. Now, at the start of chapter 14, you can do the any % glitched achievement, where you have to grab the mouthwash from the horror-infested back rooms in less than 35 seconds. Of course, you need cheats enabled, and to get the most runs possible, you'll need to use the developer console from the main menu to start at chapter 14. It will take quite a few attempts. You have to skip the dialogue, turn on your code scanner, no clip into the ground, and then turn off the no clip so that you can just fall naturally. It's faster than flying down, trust me. And then do the same no clip strat off the stairs, then no clip flying forward to the bottle. You can press shift to go faster while no clipping during this part. And if you do this all correctly, you'll get the achievement the moment it teleports you back to Daisuke. This was by far the hardest achievement in here, where only 4.7% of players have it, I give this a 10 out of 10 in difficulty because you need to have your mechanical skills well timed and make every second count. Come on. Come on, this gotta be it. Come on, 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 come on. Yes! Let's go. Oh man, how many attempts is that? Editing Zach, put up a number. Any number. Oh my. Now, I know this is the first 10 out of 10 achievement in the entire series. Compared to something like Dark Souls or anything that's anything remotely like that game, it's going to be compared a lot differently. This score is in correlation to the other achievements in this game. So, I plan later down the road to compare every 10 out of 10 achievement across games to put them into better perspective. Jimmy, hate him, is the 4th collectible in the game. Way harder to spot on your first playthrough. It's located in chapter 16 when you head to the kitchen to make a spiked cocktail. It'll be in the hat of the Polly mascot on the floor. I'll rate this a 3 out of 10 for the inconvenient location. Curly is the 5th and last collectible in chapter 19. Way out of the way. You have to go to the utility room where you'll find it on the floor beside one of the cryopods. I give this a 5 out of 10 because you do not have to go here at all this chapter, especially if you remember the code for the next achievement. Taking notes is in the same chapter where you have to get the code to open the gun case. I was lucky enough to remember the code first try, but you have to do this without going back to the cockpit to find the code. The code is 739, and I give it a 2 out of 10 simply because you can just write it down or remember the 3-digit code. The good ending is a funny achievement when you reach the graveyard, also known as Bizarro 1. All you have to do is get Swansea to kill you 10 times. Really savor the feeling because Jimmy deserved this ending. I rated a 1 out of 10. Trickshot is also during this part of the game, and it's a lot easier than you think. All you have to do is a 360 spin and shoot Swansea. It's easy because it's very lenient. You can do the 360, then fully look at Swansea and pull the trigger. You don't have to be an MLG pro gamer and get it in one quick spin. I also want to point out that there's a video of someone clipping out of bounds to do this because Swansea stands still for you. I tried this and it didn't give me the achievement, leading me to believe you have to do it in the actual playing zone. Just find a corner, turn your back, and wait for his footsteps. Then hit the clip. I give this a 4 out of 10. And finally, we made it to our last achievement. Go home. You can achieve this by beating the game. I'll be rating this a 5 out of 10. I would rate this lower, but there are 4 spots that might cause you trouble. The whole Bizarro sequence of 3 parts where you have to fight Swansea, solve the Curly puzzle, and avoid whatever monstrosity this is. And one more point for the fact that the game won't be for everyone. It's a psychological horror with graphic scenes and touchy messages spread across the game. I wouldn't blame you if you stopped playing before you reach the end. And there we have it. That is all 18 achievements in Mouthwashing, allowing us to put this icon on the shelf as our trophy. To answer the final question of this video, should you 100% Mouthwashing? Sadly, no. And it hurts me to say that because I love this game. I think it's such a masterpiece. It hits the mark on storytelling, atmosphere, and a feeling of wanting more. I still suggest playing it for yourself, of course, but what stopped me from giving this a yes to 100%ing it is the console achievement stuff that you have to do. For me, I felt like it could have stayed as a beautiful yet horrifying story game, but some of the achievements you need after the first play break the immersion. But of course, that's just my opinion. Anyways, that's it for these achievements. If you like this style of video or have any suggestions, let me know so I can improve the future videos I make for all these other games that I'm going to be 100%ing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya!